Hi, how's it going? Let's pull a couple oracle cards to start. See if any messages want to come through. And then we'll do a little tarot with the neon tarot deck. Messages for those watching. Something that you need to know or be aware of. In the oracle cards, please. Be confirmed. Find out. I feel like there's somebody here who wants harmony, who's looking for a way to hold a lot of complex ideas or maybe people. I feel like someone's searching for a way. I'm getting kind of Six of Pentacle vibes here from this harmony card. But let's just read it. Harmony. As with a moving symphony, a harmonious state of accord is reached through shared vision and attunement to a higher purpose. Working with others to achieve this state accentuates progress in an area of our lives that may feel dissonant. Yeah, somebody may feel as if they want peace. They want peace with you because they feel such a deep connection to you. You may be in a time where you're looking for people who you can connect with over your values. It's interesting that it says as with a moving symphony, because something about this harmony card feels very structured to me. But then there's almost like a spotlight effect or like a mirrored effect here. As with a moving symphony, a harmonious state of accord is reached through shared vision and attunement to a higher purpose. Working with others to achieve this state accentuates progress in areas of our lives that may feel stagnant. So you may be feeling called to work with others toward a common goal right now. There may be somebody that you're out of harmony with, out of, oh, hold on, those are my cookies. So there's harmony, and then I want to read transient. So there's something here about movement, because we have this, and we have transient here. Nothing remains static. There is an ever-changing rhythm of passage, cycling through one phase to the next. When we observe the transitions of the moon, the seasons, and our own internal tides, we're reminded to go with the flow as change is always around the next corner. I feel like you're going to be feeling called to come together with others. I don't feel like this is an isolated harmony where you just are meditating and feeling peace within, but it's like a calling to connect around a shared purpose with another person or people. This could be somebody or even yourself feeling pulled to come into connection with someone who's very like-minded, or somebody's feeling that way about you. I'm getting like this magnetism here in these cards. But then I have this final card, which is concealed, which is that there's, and I see it a little bit here in the harmony card too, like it almost feels like someone has disappeared, or there's this, and take this if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but almost as if someone's other half has disappeared, or somebody has like if somebody has left the group, it makes an impact, like somebody's presence is really noticeable when it's not there. It's interesting to see transient in between these two cards, almost as if it's like a wheel of fortune, as if something comes to a halt, as if something grows cold. This is just scrying the card, because there's like warmth and harmony here, like-mindedness, shared purpose. Like I get like heart and aura. And then some cycles have changed, or movement has happened, which happens to all of us. We have our own astrology, then we have the astrology of the universe, and there's a lot going on there. And then it's like the lights are turned out. It's like this sudden coldness. Where there was once harmony, it's not felt anymore. Maybe both people are, or this situation has gone quiet. Like there's nothing powering this. This almost feels like it's powered. This harmony almost feels like it's powered by the movement. But here it's there's a lot below the surface. There's a stillness. There's no activity. It's cold. You can see glimpses or traces of something on the surface. Let's read concealed. I just heard someone could be longing for harmony again. Concealed. Like an iceberg floating majestically on the sea, there is more beneath the surface than meets the eye. Allowing ourselves to dive deep and acknowledge that which is concealed below the surface may reveal new insights into challenges that are weightier than originally anticipated. I heard patience, understanding that more may be going on than you realized. I feel like at one point things were really easy and kind of flowing, and there was give and take. Things inevitably go in cycles. Things inevitably shift. There's always movement happening. Things are never fully stagnant. And so there may be a situation where you've encountered, like, it's almost like something you thought you knew and now you don't know, and there's stillness. There's still some sort of mirroring effect. Maybe it's inside too. And we are going into this hibernation. Those of us in the Northern Hemisphere, we are going into hibernation. We are going to be going to bed early. We're going to be tired more easily. Our relationships might shift. I mean, summer, spring, still some evening. This gives some evening mood. But I feel like the energy has shifted though. And I feel like there's a lot going on beneath the surface. Two sides of the same coin. I just heard like, where's my person? Where's my person? Or somebody becoming keenly aware that you're two sides of the same coin. A depth of emotion. Cold. It's interesting because here I feel like there's something being mirrored back. I feel like this playfulness. And here, like, it's all the same. It's all connected. This is what you see on the surface. This is what's beneath. So somebody's not mirroring back anymore. Someone's not giving anymore. Someone's not expressing harmony. I just heard someone may not know how to give anymore. I heard like fight, flight, freeze. It's interesting that underneath is disguise, because we have like a bear disguise with a fish. Huh. I just got like, they just don't know how. Like someone, and this could totally be you, masking. Like there is movement. Like someone thought they had the fish. Someone thought that they knew what this was. And now they're standing at the edge looking out, unsure now of what it was. It was within their grasp. It was something that somebody thought they had that was within their grasp, but now it feels so far away and they're looking out. I thought I belonged here. I thought you belonged here. I thought we belonged here. I thought I could do this, but I can't do this anymore. Somebody turned cold and now somebody's bundling up, but also wondering like where the warmth went. Somebody's keeping themselves warm. Let's read disguise. Let's get into this. Disguise. It's interesting. Okay, let's read this. ADHD, I want to say everything at once. We're going to just start with this. At times, we may hide behind a facade as a way of concealing what we don't want others to see. Concealed. This disguise can provide a sense of shelter, but may come at too great a cost, leaving us feeling ineffectual and isolated. Allowing ourselves to be seen for who we are can be an invaluable act of courage. Somebody's wondering where you went. And I feel like there's almost an avoidance here, and like this would be like an avoidant personality. At times we may hide behind a facade as a way of concealing what we don't want others to see. You know, I get a lot of like warmth and love in this card. I mean, this person is definitely isolated. With a depth of emotion, I get almost like a moon card energy here. There's someone hiding a world within themselves, and they're very lonely. And I get someone here almost searching for them, like, come out and play with me, come be with me. We share purpose. Someone wanting to be in harmony again. But it's almost like someone over here is like, I don't know how. I don't know. Like a younger part of them is like, I don't know how to be in, I don't know how to be in the warmth where you are. Connection feels maybe not the safest. This person is watching you grow cold, or you're watching someone grow cold here. There's a lot not being said, but there's a lot being felt. Oh my God, the moon card. There's a lot being felt. So much hidden. I feel like someone also is saying, I don't have much. I don't have much to give. Somebody may feel like who they are is not enough. I feel like one more shuffle. What's going on? Tell me about. Okay. Tell me about the concealed card and disguised, please. The temperance card wanted to come out. Someone may feel an overwhelming amount of emotion or be trying to heal. I get like securely attached, avoidant attached. Okay, talk to me about the concealed card. Page of Swords, Six of Pentacles. I initially get like somebody didn't realize that, because since Six of Pentacles is this, oh, there's a single one that's kind of out here, but Six of Pentacles is this kind of harmonious way of giving, right? It's kind of giving to everyone. Six of Pentacles is giving equally. With the Page of Swords here, there's definitely somebody here who stands on their own, stands in their truth, has a truth. It's interesting to see this here. It's like alone against the world. And then I get kind of this, well, I just want to like give and have this person be a part of my life. But it's I don't know. Can you tell me about the Page of Swords, please? Maybe not everybody wants to be a part. Some people like to stand alone. Someone likes to stand alone. But someone at the same time feels really strong and like has learned to be this way. And it's like when they communicate, someone might feel like, is what I'm saying actually mattering? Like you might feel really small in your truth. It might feel like someone may struggle to communicate the depth of what they feel. It like may not come through because there's maybe a lack of practice with communicating. There's a lack of, they know what they feel, they know there's a truth, but the ability to express and come through is really difficult. And yet this person is really important to the puzzle, to the team. Can you talk to me about the Page of Swords, please? Can I get a card for the Page of Swords? It feels like for whoever this is, when they begin to speak, it was going to like warm the world. It's going to part the seas. Talk to me about the Page of Swords, please. Not in 100 cards. Page of Swords. Okay. Knight of Swords. Okay. Talk to me about It's interesting, these cards came out. These cards fell. With the Six of Pentacles here. Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. I feel like this is somebody deeply thinking about the one of all the places they give and receive. It's the one. So major earth energy here. It's the one that they wonder like where it's gone. And I feel like there's a person here who's disguised with a lot that they want to communicate, but it might feel insignificant. And so I don't know if somebody comes in first to say something, to be the one to communicate first. I think this person wants to come in and communicate. This person feels really small, but really there's a lot of significance here. I feel like somebody's looking for someone. Like somebody's like, where did they go? And somebody's really reflecting on communication that happened. Someone feeling defensive and needing to set a boundary. Can you clarify the Knight of Swords for me? Someone's heavily thinking about someone who got away here. Whoa, this reads long. I wasn't expecting these two cards. Can you clarify? So I got the High Priestess and the Queen of Pentacles. Can you clarify the High Priestess for me? Okay. Can you clarify the Queen of Pentacles? It's like somebody wants to come in to communicate, and somebody knows that they do. What's the Queen of Pentacles here about? Okay. I got like somebody knows that they want to come in and communicate. I'm getting two energies here, like with the Queen of Pentacles, like somebody knows about a Queen of Pentacles. Somebody knows about the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody knows someone would have to, this person would have to come in and communicate a truth about a Queen of Pentacles, and somebody already knows about the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody already knows about the chosen person. Somebody knows that there's emotion for, there's something about the Pentacles here that's important because we have it showing up in the Eight of Pentacles. It's the top pentacle. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Six of Pentacles. And then when I asked about the Knight of Swords, oh, I don't know why these are out here, but they are. These two cards came out. Like somebody knows about somebody else, somebody, which gives the effect that somebody wants to come forward and be in harmony, but they know that somebody knows about the Queen of Pentacles. Six of Wands and the Fool came out. In describing the Queen of Pentacles, somebody had victory. I get like somebody's little pet, somebody's emotion, because I see the same energy here with the Fool and the, like looking at something small yet desirable. There's a lot of passion here. And the High Priestess like knows that. And they're working to stay balanced and I get two different energies here. Somebody's working really hard to stay in their energy. Somebody's going to have to make a choice here, a choice. And they regret what they're going to have to choose. They regret that they are going to have to, or they did have to set one down, and that they chose the other one, and that they'll have to choose the other one, something along those lines. And so someone's very still and observant and patient to kind of let it all play out. They may at times feel like nothing can come out to communicate how they feel. This could be a deeply intuitive person. They're not going to fight it though. They're going to see how communication plays out. To see if they get the offer. The High Priestess, will the High Priestess get the offer? They feel like there's a bit of emotion that could come toward them, but they know that there's a Queen of Pentacles who holds the key. Holds the key. And so somebody has to work with their temptation, with their desire to be seen. Can I get more about the Six of Wands and the Fool here for the Queen of Pentacles? Because they want victory. They want the attention. They see a tiny flame of connection, but this is in regard to the Queen of Pentacles. So they could be King of Swords. So we have a progression from Page of Swords to Knight of Swords to King of Swords. If y'all are still here, wow. Yeah, somebody has to work with their temptations. And there's somebody here who wants to work with someone in like a platonic way, and then there's like in like a friendship kind of way, and then there's like the choice that they're actually making. And I get the energy of somebody who really wants it all. Like they want the Page of Pentacles, or they feel some emotion. They feel like they want to make a big offer, but then like the Page of Pentacles is, or the Queen of Pentacles is who they end up choosing. They feel a sense of like victory. It satisfies a part of their ego. They feel protective. And so, but the High Priestess knows this. The High Priestess knows this. They also have they do have a sense of understanding. The strength of the High Priestess is their deep knowing. But there's a lot that's not being said. Somebody is finding harmony within, or maybe attempting to, so that they don't grow cold. So I feel like someone's saying, I know how to heal myself. I know how to choose myself. Take what resonates. I do get that someone feels some sort of regret here. Can I get, I want one more card for concealed, because I feel grief around it. Somebody not able to express. Talk to me about concealed, please. The Nine of Pentacles just wanted to come out. So that's again another card of someone standing alone. Like they can stand on their own with the Page of Swords there. Talk to me about concealed. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? What's the outcome? Someone knows that they have a lot to offer. Somebody knows their value. Interesting. Tell me more about the Knight of Cups. So concealed. The Knight of Cups came out. So emotion. It's interesting to see that this card has some blue here. That somebody feels even more emotion than they show. That someone desires an emotional connection more than they show. Three of Pentacles is out again. So we have more freaking earth energy here. This could be somebody that you work with that desires like harmony, desires to work with you, but there's emotion here. So to express, it's not just emotion, but that there's feeling here. But when I look at the outcome, it's the King of Swords. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles here, because I did get a sense of three involved. Two of Wands. Choosing. I feel like this burdens like your inner spirit. Like this burdens someone's inner spirit, that they feel that they're an option. I think that there's somebody here who deeply desires an emotional connection, and they're processing that they're one of the options. Someone is also concealing that they, like, I really see a connection here between these two cards. Like somebody wants to choose you and be in harmony with you, but maybe they can't find your emotion anymore. They can't find, maybe you used to encourage or give some emotional hints. And so, and you are on their mind a lot, but it burdens you to be in this limbo of somebody else's choice. And with the King of Swords here, it's definitely somebody standing their ground and standing in their truth. I kind of get that in the concealed energy here. Clarify the King of Swords. I feel like somebody has grown cold, like somebody would speak their truth, because we had the Page of Swords, and then somebody did communicate, like, I know that there's somebody else, and now it's just like I'm cold now, like there's nothing here anymore. but what they hide is that there is this desire for love. Anything else? There's definitely, like, somebody was turned away. Somebody was turned away because they knew about the options. Somebody, and this was in the other reading, somebody feels the burden of being turned away. They want harmony, but I think they're being told, like, I think they're being just shown coldness because this person has been through a wide journey of communicating and not being heard and not being chosen, and this person could see the writing on the wall. Yeah, lots of like air energy here as well as earth. Yeah, somebody got tired of just the emotional and mental confusion of somebody taking the situation very lightheartedly. The Fool. And I feel like there's someone here who may not know that someone may want to take a risk toward them again, may want to see if there's still like a fire there, still any kind of spark there. But the outcome is the King of Swords, is that somebody will be turned away and it will be a burden for them. There will not be harmony. I don't feel like this is going to come together in harmony. Too much has happened. Someone no longer feels safe. Well, if that wasn't the longest reading of my whole life. I love you. Take what resonates, leave the rest. This is entertainment only. And like or subscribe if you want more of this drama. Okay, bye.